Shalom, good morning, Elder Boys here. Well, it's first day, it's beautiful out, and got a couple of things to do in the land, but out after it, I got two separate client sites to go to today to get a couple other jobs done. But what I wanted to talk about was, tools, impact drills. Now, one of the main tools that you're going to use besides a Paslauer gun, or a framing nail gun for Paslauer, which is a very expensive tool in itself. I mean, those guns run about $400 a piece, and I got two of them. So, a two-man crew, you're working, and you can get that framing done as quickly as possible. But when it comes to impact guns, you're going to need these in order to screw in the metal on any roof. And as you see, I purchased these at a flea market just before I moved to Kentucky. So, and these were used. So I put a lot of work into these. And you see, I tried to save these. This was broken. And the other day when I was finishing off the screw job, I messed around and this one just conked out. So neither one of these work anymore. They're total trash. And prior to that, I went ahead and purchased some new batteries for them, and I still have some regular drill guns too that I can still use for this application. So I have about 3 batteries left for this, but for the main application for these, I don't need these anymore. So what I'm gonna do is go ahead and take back I got the receipt. And that's why it's so important to save these receipts. Let me see here. I said 12/12. I purchased these, so I can go ahead, put this stuff back in the box, tape it back up, and get my $94 back. And then I'll turn around, and you see these newer model impact drills by DeWalt. They're 20 volts. These are 18 volt systems, and now this is a 20 volt system. Very expensive tools, but I can go ahead and buy another one. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 batteries. I have another battery in my other case, so that's 5. So I'll have 6 batteries. And 3 impact drills. This is something that we're constantly using when it comes to screwing off. And these batteries ain't cheap. This like $179. These are $169 a piece. Very expensive tools. And like stuff like this, I don't know if you can see in there, but, it's very difficult to screw off when you don't have that magnet piece in there. So I'm constantly buying pieces. And you see the magnet in there because, you're screwing off hundreds of, if not over 1,000 screws. So you're going to want a good impact driver. And this one is the new DeWalt of 20 volt max brushless. I don't know, bro, I don't know what it means, or it's probably bullshit, but it sounds good. It is a lighter tool than these right here. These served me well. But they're no longer good. They're going in the trash. So, this is a battery that I can use for the other drill set that I have for. So there's the impact drill and there's the regular drill, and I can continue to use these. But I'll take the 2 ones that I got back, take them back to Home Depot, and just do a switcher. So that's why it's so important to save your tools. To get this stuff done. And as well, one of the things that I'm noticing that when I'm, on the roof, I don't need my heavy tool belt. When you're screwing off, all you really need is your screws, your impact gun, extra battery that you can put in a pouch, fill it up with screws, and then it's hard on the back, because you're bending over, and a 312 pitch, roof, or 412 pitch, it's a whole lot easier. But the idea is that you're gonna want the good stuff when you're doing the jobs necessary. So the idea is that these go quick. So I always have a couple on hand, because in a situation like this one broke. and then this one was broke, so I'm going to get a third one, like I said. But and then this one goes off. The magnet fell out. So these are just perfect examples of you want to have redundancy in your tools, because I had to stop what I was doing, drive over to the other client site that I had my tool trailer. I had to stop what I was doing. It was just time that was just lost. And so when you have backup tools. These kind of things, won't happen. What I'm thinking about doing is getting a third Paslauer frame and nail gun just to have it back, just in case. But if I have a breaker tool, I always try and take it back. But sometimes in 90 days, the time goes by. But you get what I'm saying. You got to have the proper tools, to have the proper redundancies to those tools, so that you can get the job done as quickly as possible, as efficiently as possible. And it's always good to just have the best quality. And I've been watching a lot of reviews on the DeWalt systems, and as opposed to the Cobalt or the other tools, and I've just seen that this is the best one to have. And so to go ahead and spend the money, reinvest in your business, and because when you have good tools, you'll get the job done quicker, and just save your time and energy and effort. All right, but you stay getting after it out there. I'm going to put my hand to the plow. Shalom.